All right. So in front of you, you guys have $1, okay? I'm going to hand out some dimes, okay? I'm listening, and I'm still hearing a lot of voices that I should not hear. Okay. And I want you all thinking about, and I'm going to give you guys some pennies, okay? I don't have a lot of pennies, so just bear with me. And I want you guys thinking about drawing with the crayon on the back of my board. That seems like pretty something that I wouldn't want to happen. I want you guys thinking about the relationship between this money. Okay? I want you guys discussing with your partner sitting next to you.
It's silent.
The relationship is fine. I want you guys thinking about the relationship of the money that's in front of you, okay? Go ahead and take about 1 minute, and I want to hear you talking with your partner, or whoever is sitting next to you, about the relationship of the money. What do they have in common? What do you know about each? Go ahead. Back to me in 3. Back to me in 2. Back to me in 1. So, what is the relationship between the money that I have put in front of you? Yeah. They all have presidents on them. Sure. They all make dollars. Can someone add on to what she's saying? What do they mean? What does she mean by they all make dollars? What does that mean? Jameer? Okay, so Jameer said when you add on more pennies or you add on more, Jameer, these are dimes, you can get $1. Can someone add on more to that? Marquis?
So, $1, that equals, so, dime, that equals 10.
So he said, say it again, Marquis.
$1 equals 10 dimes.
So $1 equals 10 dimes, okay?
Penny-wise, $1 equals 100 pennies.
Okay, so $1 equals 100 pennies. Can someone tell me more? Daniel? What do you mean? He said you can make a multiplication fact. What do you mean by that? You can just hold it. What'd you say? Okay, so I could do 10 dimes. I know that 10 dimes would give me $1. It would give me, yes.
So, $1 equals 20.
Say it again. But I'm not talking about nickels yet. I'm just talking about dimes and pennies. I'm just talking about what's in front of us, right?
10 times 10 would be 100, and then it would be 1 times 100 would be
Sure. So 100 of these pennies gives me $1. whole dollar, right? Okay, fair enough. So then how many pennies would it take to get me a dime? Silent hand. Diane? 10. So 10 pennies would give me 10 dimes. Okay. Is there any more noticings that you have? Keon?
That the pennies are bigger than the dimes, but
What do you mean by bigger?
I mean the pennies are like the size of the penny, they're like the bigger.
Okay.
They're like bigger, but the dime value is more.
Wow. Can someone repeat what Keon just said? Can someone repeat what Keon just said? Isaac? The value of each coin is different. But Keon, can you repeat what you said one more time?
I said that the penny is bigger than the dime.
The
but
size of
the
it
size
is bigger.
of the penny is bigger than the dime, but the dime value is more than the penny.
The dime's value is worth more than the penny. Okay? Out of all of those, you have a dime, you have a dollar, you have a penny. Which one has the most value and why? Which one has the most value and why? Between the dollar, the dime, and the penny. Which has the most value? Zion? The dollar. Why? Talk with the person sitting next to you. It's not as easy as it seems. Why does the dollar have more of a value? Are you following along? Back to me in 5. Back to me in 4. 3, 2, 1. So we've already determined, Zion already told us that the dollar has the most value. Why? Jaylani?
Because the dime and the penny can go into the dollar, but the dollar can't go into the dime.
That's a very good noticing. So I know she said that the dime and the pennies can go into that dollar, but not the other way around. Marquise?
It's bigger because one, like a penny, a dollar, it has like more to the value.
Yeah, absolutely. Last hand?
Because dollars are more than cents.
Yes.
And then this is 1 cent, this 10.
Right.
And that's $1, so it's bigger.
And is it true, or would you guys agree with this statement, that essentially the dimes and the pennies are part of that whole dollar, right? Right? It's a part of it, right? There's 10 dimes. To put those 10 dimes together would make that whole dollar, okay? All right. What I want you to do is to be as mature as possible. I want you to separate your dimes and your pennies. Let's see which group can do that silently and who can do it the fastest. I'm going to come around and have one group come have the other one so that I can put them into the bag. Doesn't matter. Just take it. Okay. I love how there's some groups that are silent. They're already done. They've already given me their material. Go ahead and pass your dollars inward to Cyrus. I'm still listening. Some friends haven't started talking once. Some friends have not stopped. Okay. Once you have returned your materials in, silently and carefully go back to your carpet spots. Make sure you have your pencils or your markers, your orange and your red penny. the cousin of fractions, okay? And that's decimals, okay? And I want to ask you this question, and I want you to think about what you have just told me about dollars, what you have just told me about dimes, and what you have just told me about pennies. How would I cut this into tens? How might I cut this whole into tens? What would I do? Yeah. I could go across this way. What else could I do? Yeah. I could go down. Yeah, I could literally. Okay? I can make tens going down. Yeah. For sure. We're going to see tenths when we think of decimals that look like this, okay? From now on, our decimals are going to, our tenths are going to look like this. When we're thinking about money, what are tenths like? When we're thinking about money, what are tenths similar to, Laron? Yeah, they're similar to dimes, okay? Just like how many dimes does it take to make $1? Silent hand. Tristan? Yeah, 10 dimes take up $1. 10 tenths make up a whole. Fair enough, right? So from now on, when we draw tenths, it's going to look like a rod. And we're going to color it red. And let me go get your guided practice this so you guys can do that with me.
12.
Still waiting for y'all. We're only looking at the top part of that page. Okay? So we're just looking at the top. I want you to color one of the rods red. One whole rod red. I'm looking around for friends that are following directions. Jameer, here to do what I'm asking you to do? You're going to color one whole rod on the top of your page red. So you didn't pass them back. So now you have 3. Can you do what I'm asking you to do? Awesome. Now, even if it looks like this, where there's 10 rods going down and 10 rods going across, does anybody know what this is called? Yeah. No. Yeah? 100. No. This is still a 10. Exactly what I colored in. So that other one, color that one in too. Yolanda, yours does not look like mine. I did not say color the entire thing in. That would be a hole. I said to color in one rod. Great. Now, I'm going to ask you this. What do you think it would look like if I cut this in to hundredths? This is a whole. Think of it as my whole dollar. How would I cut this into 100ths? Keon?
You will cut them into one.
Okay. So Keon, think for a second. You guys think for a second. Go back to your relationship with the dollar. Right? And if I know that tenths are like dimes, and 10 dimes make up $1, I'm going to give you a hint. What do you think hundreds are like? Class? Like pennies. So if I have one whole, how many hundredths do you think would be in a whole? Yeah, 100. So I can cut this going down. Okay? And then do what? Go across. I see some of you guys going like this. Right? Because you guys remember from your area model, there's 10 on this side, 10 on that side. That would give you what? 100. Okay? So, if I wanted you to tell me what 100, just 100 would look like, how many of these would I color in? Silent hand. 100. Yeah. One. Just one little box. Go ahead on that one. Use your orange, because I'm using orange for hundreds. Use your orange and color in 100. So my question to you, turn to the person sitting next to you and answer this question. Don't move yet. What is bigger, a tenth or 100th? And why does that make sense? What's bigger, a tenth or 100th? And why does that make sense? Turn to the person sitting next to you.
Mister.
Back to me in 3. Back to me in 2. Back to me in 1. Which is bigger, a tenth or 100th? And how do you know? Tristan? Wow. The size is bigger. Tell me more. Tell me more. Who can add on to that? Daniel? Right. He made a very interesting noticing. He said that when it's just a tenth, I shaded this entire thing red. But when it's 100th, I shade in 1. So, what are some big takeaways? Sorry, go ahead. Or, what else do you know? 10 pennies equal what? 1 dime. How many hundredths would equal 1 tenth?
10.
Silent hands. How many hundredths, if this is 100th, how many hundredths would equal 1 tenth? How many hundredths would equal 1 tenth? Tristan? Excuse me, LaRon? 10! Look! Look, guys! If I shaded in 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow! Now I have that 10 rod like a 10. make a quick summary of these most important thoughts. One, decimals are like what? Silent hand. Right. They're like fractions. We haven't gotten there yet. You'll see why they're like fractions. But but decimals are very similar to what? Guys, what did we just work with?
Money.
Money. Okay?